What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel Sleepy Dreamy. Today we're going to be taking a look at a battle styles archetype in Cherrim Bulu, a nice single prize attacking deck. So we're going to go ahead. What do Cherrim and Tapu Bulu do give us that allows this archetype to be born? So basically Cherrim evolves from Cherubi. Its main thing is its ability Spring Bloom. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a grass energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon, except for Pokemon with a Roblox. So this is basically Frostmoth's ability, but for any Pokemon and from your hand, any Pokemon except for Pokemon with a Roblox. So that's very interesting. This opens up the door for Cherrim to possibly use in many other types of decks. One example is if we ever get something like the Bronzong that came out in the same set that moves Steel Energy, we could possibly combine this with that Pokemon and be able to even use this with a Roblox Pokemon. Roblox Pokemon, if you don't know, are Pokemon mainly multi-prize attackers, but Prism stars are also counted in there. So things like GXs, Vs, Tag Team, VMAXs, they're all Roblox Pokemon, so this can't accelerate to those, unfortunately. So with that ability, we want to accelerate that to something like Tapu Bulu. Tapu Bulu is a basic Pokemon, and for one grass energy does 20 damage, and your opponent switches their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. But the main attack we want to use with Bulu is Nature's Judgment. It does 80 damage, and you may discard all your energy attached to this Pokemon, and if you do, this attack does 80 more damage. So basically, for a single prizer and 3 energy, we're hitting to 160 damage. 160 damage is two-shotting most VMAXs. So that's not bad. So think about it, we're kind of prize trading with them. They're taking 1 or 2 prizes, and then we knock them out and take 3 prizes. So it's not a bad trade in that sense. So that's why Nature's Judgment is such a good card. Hitting 160 is great math for one prizer. So now that we explained Cherrim and Tapu Bulu, let's go ahead and move on into a draft deck that I have so far. So to start with the Pokemon, we have a 3/3 line of Cherrim, Cherubi to Cherrim, again mainly for the Spring Blossom ability, and then we're also playing 4 Tapu Bulu. Again, we're mainly using it for that Judgment, Nature's Judgment, doing that 160 attack constantly. And for our support runs, we're playing 2 Chirachi with Dreamy Revelation. Dreamy Revelation allows us once during our turn, if this Pokemon is your active spot, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand, and then you put the other one back on top of the deck. Again, this just allows us to dig a little bit deeper into our deck if we need to. On top of that, we're also playing Mew, Bench Barrier Mew, with Rapid Strike Urshifu being expected to be a very good deck. We need to play Mew because we just don't want Rapid Strike Urshifu to be taking our little one prizers out one by one by using Gmax Rapid Flow. It does 120, so that it can easily take out our Cherrims, 2 Cherrims or Cherubis if we're setting them up fairly quickly, so basically killing our engine and not allowing us to attack with Tapu Bulu. On top of that, Mew could help us out in some matchups where the VMAX reach 340 HP. So with Tapu Bulu, we only hit 320. 2 Tapu Bulu swinging, and then Mew can come in, and if let's say we can either preset 2 damage counters on them or do it after we do 320, or if they switch or something, we can go ahead attack with Mew and knock out whatever we didn't finish off with Mew. So that's another use of a Mew if we need to. And for our support Pokemon as well continued, we're going to be playing 1 Dedenne. Dedenne, mainly we want to use it as an emergency in case we have a really dead hand. We don't really want to play it down unless we absolutely have to, but it's there just in case. And then we have Oricorio GX, Dance of Tribute, allowing us to we're going to be expected to get knocked out every turn. So Dance of Tribute just allows us to draw an extra 3 cards for getting knocked out every turn. And then our supporter line, we're playing a fairly little bit of different supporter line here. We're going to start off with standard 4 Professor Research, and we're going to be playing 1 Marnie for shuffle draw and disrupting our opponent. And then we're also going to be playing 3 Boss, and we're going to be playing this new single strike Bruno supporter. Now what this does is that we're only playing 3 because we don't really want to see it like our first turn. We would rather see a research over a Bruno. But Bruno, what it does is if one it's a shuffle draw, but basically regularly if we use Bruno, we shuffle and we only draw 4 cards. But if our Pokemon were knocked out last turn, we can go ahead and shuffle and draw 7 instead. So it kind of acts as a shuffle Rosa. So Rosa, you know, if your opponent knocked you out, you can use Rosa to search for a Pokemon item, I believe, and energy. This is, since we need a lot of energy, we want to draw more cards. So Bruno allows us to draw 7 cards every turn. And since we're expecting to kind of get KO'd almost every turn, Bruno, a lot of the time we're going to be drawing that 7. So, and if we don't, then we're hoping to draw into a research or possibly the 1 Marnie that we have. And then for our item cards, we're playing 4 Quick Balls, and we're also playing 4 Level Balls. A combination of 4 Quick Ball and 4 Level Balls allows us to search everything out from our decks, even our Cherrims. Our Cherrims are 80 HP, and Level Ball allows us to search for things 90 and below. Then we're playing 4 Switch and Air Balloons, 2 Air Balloons for mobility. And we're also going to be playing a lot of recycle items. We're going to be playing 2 ordinary rods. We want to recycle our energy as well as our Bulus if we need to keep on attacking, and also Cherrims if they happen to get knocked out, we can set up another Cherrim if we need to. We're also going to be playing 2 energy recyclers. We want to recycle sometimes, I don't know, sometimes with research we might need to throw away some energy, and we can just throw them back into the deck if we need to. And then energy retrieval allows us to bring back 2 energy back into our hand. And we're also going to be playing 2 Capes of Toughness. 2 Capes of Toughness allows us to bring our Bulu's HP from 130 to 180, essentially bringing it into 2 prizer range like a Crobat. That just makes our opponent use a little bit more extra resources to knock it out. Perfect example with Cape of Toughness, that makes it so that Bolton needs another 2 energy to knock out our Bulu, so they're using a lot more resources to knock our Bulu out. That is, Bolton is a little bit of a bad example because Pikarom always wants energy on the board anyway. But again, just one example, they might not be able to get those 2 energy on the board that turn. So your Bulu survives another turn, and hey, boom, you're swinging into attackers again with the same Bulu. And for this, we're playing a high count of energy because we want to have energy in our hand at all times to be able to. Bulu's going to be boom, attacking, discard, attacking, discard, attacking, discard. So we're playing 10 grass energy and 2 recycle energy. 2 recycle energies we're playing again because we're going to be discarding. So why not play something that's recyclable? So when we discard it, it goes back into our hand instead. So that's it for our deck profile on Cherrim Bulu. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and feel free to leave a like down below on the video. Go ahead, leave a subscription on the channel, and let me know down below, you know, in the comment section, what you liked about the deck, what didn't you like, any improvements you think that I can add to the deck, and also any improvements to the channel at all. Anything you say will help other players out as well as me improving the channel and as a player and helping and giving you guys better content. So hope you guys have a good day and peace.